there we go. What's going on? It's Evil Streak. Back with another video. We are going to be working on Final Fantasy VII today, remake. We're making our way right into Wall Market. Like, we're almost there. We have to go through the underground section first, I believe. I believe that's how it plays out. I'm not totally sure. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played this game. But anyways, first up is we just going to talk about a few things I've picked up over the last little while, video game related, and talking about other hobbies, because holy fuck, man. Like, I posted on Twitter a few days ago that I stepped foot into a comic book shop for the first time in a while, because of the whole COVID thing and all that kind of crap. You couldn't get in to stores around here or do anything like that. So Allie and I were out. Allie went to get Pokemon cards, and we stopped at a local comic book shop. I've been keeping up to date with prices, but seeing them on eBay and just thinking people are like cracked out on eBay, and then seeing them actually in person, a storefront trying to get these prices, two totally different things, man. Like, when I see She-Hulk #1 going in the hundreds of dollars, when I got that as a joke at a Comic-Con for like under $2 just to like round out one of my purchases, like, that's bananas to me. The fact that everything is CGC'd now, there's like very little like loose older stuff. The fact that this place used to have like a $2 basement, I didn't even go down there. I didn't waste my time, because in my head I was envisioning that like the $2 basement would be probably nowadays like the new 52 stuff, whatever. But no, I was finding the new 52 stuff upstairs, and it was like $5 to $10, and I'm just flabbergasted by that prices have got that insane. Now, I understand, like, with all the TV shows and the movies and everything, that it's going to inflate the prices a little bit, but it's not just comic books. Like, if you're big into like retro gaming, like I was I'm still into it in the sense that I watch the stuff and I'll play with what I have or whatever, but I'm not actively going out there and trying to buy like PS2 games anymore, because an average PS2 game that used to be like $2 is now like $30, and it makes zero fucking sense on why that is, except for just the people are aging into it and now it's nostalgia to them and supply demand, I guess. I don't know, but like it's every hobby has taken like an incredible hit in price over the last like 5 years. So like I stopped collecting comics, not because I no longer cared about comics. I definitely do. It's just the prices were going up drastically because of all the TV shows and movies. So I slowed down my purchases on it. New comic book issues were costing about like $7 or something like that in Canada. So I was like, fuck that, I'll wait for the trades and buy trades on Amazon and stuff like that. Like, I ain't spending like $7 an issue. Not worth it. My fucking weekly tab, which was already extremely high, it's only going to get higher. And then I just like, maybe I'll just keep the ones I care about, like picking up Conan the Barbarian and TMNT and stuff like that. But that just became like a headache too. So I just stopped collecting comic books in that sense, being like, they'll come down in price eventually. I'm still into it. I'll just continue reading what I have and all that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll find a deal every now and then. But no, like I remember Allie and I would go to like this toy flea market kind of fucking thing that would happen like once a month around here, and she would go and she would get Pokemon cards for like 10 cents each from this old guy there. He would just like sell all like the doubles and stuff that his grandkids got for 10 cents, and she would go and she would buy a fuck ton of Pokemon cards, and it would cost her like $5. And then I would do, what is it? I would do the $25 challenge or the $50 challenge. I think it was 25. I forget what I used to do and film it. But yeah, let's say it was $50 challenge. I would go into this place with $50 and see what I can get through all that. And I would be getting comic books and toys and baseball cards and all that kind of shit. And then I would show it to you guys. That, I can't imagine, like, once that starts again, like that toy show thing, like how little I would get for $50 nowadays. The inflation, like I said, on G.I. Joes and wrestling figures and the stuff that I'm into, bonkers, man, bonkers. It sucks because Allie's even feeling it, where she's like I said, drastically into Pokemon cards, and she's feeling it in the sense that she has to watch who she orders from online because there's such a high value in Pokemon cards that she's afraid of getting ripped off. And that's already happened to her once, where she gets Pokemon cards and they're supposed to be new and sealed and everything, and they're actually been opened and then glued, the package is glued shut, so it looks like it's a new pack, but you could very easily tell that it's not. So like that's happened to her, and every hobby is experiencing this stuff in different ways, and it sucks. There's no other way to put it. It deflates me from ever really going out. Like, I had my places that I would go to, and I don't even get the joy of going there anymore because it just upsets me. It's like seeing how bad it is. Like, it's fucking bananas, man. Like, I collect the WWE Hasbro figures from like the 90s. A local guy had a Yokozuna one in. I got all excited. I saw it on his Instagram. I'm like, fucking yeah, I need Yokozuna. Sweet. $300, bud. $300 for an action figure. And it's just like, I don't care. Like, I'm at the point, like, yeah, he might be a little bit rare, but he ain't no $300 loose fucking rare to me. I'm sorry. No, there's no fucking way. But yeah, it's fucking wild out there, and it's just deflated me from any hobby that I may have. It's so fucking stupid. And then, like, even brand new games are costing like $50. I mean, not $50. I wish $50 in Canada. Brand new, like, PS4, PS5, Xbox games are $90 after tax. They're like $100, $108 or something like that. It's expensive. So it's just hurts all around. That's for sure. That's just, man. And it's funny because just after complaining about new video game prices, I'm going to show you a stack of new video games that I got. They're all modern. Nothing too crazy. They're all like what everyone's playing right now, except for this one. But anyways, first up, I got Ratchet and Clank. I got it in a bundle. I had no intentions of actually buying this. I actually even asked them if I could like swap it with a different game, but they said no. Like, I was like, okay, it could be like equal or lesser value and all that, and they're like, no, yeah, that's the bundle, that's what you get, and you have to get Ratchet and Clank. I've never ever played a Ratchet and Clank game, and I don't really have intentions on playing it. I've heard this game is like super fantastic and I should shut my mouth and just fucking play it. I don't know if I ever will, especially right now, because this month is fucking crazy with games like well, you'll see the games I've been getting, and there's games I want to get that came out just recently and I haven't gotten, and there's still more coming. It's stupid. But anyways, I picked up Ratchet and Clank, forced to, because of the bundle. Next up is the game that like everyone's playing, which is Elden Ring. Mine's still sealed, but I've been playing it. Yeah, I got the Steelbook edition. Steelbook's nothing fancy. So what I did is, with Elden Ring, I ordered it online, and it was going to come out Friday, but my order says it wasn't going to come until the Monday. And I'm like, nah, man, I got the whole weekend off. I want to play this game. And so I found on Xbox, you can actually switch your profile options. All you have to do is just go into options and what country you live in and switch it to like New Zealand. And you get to play the game at the same time that it releases in New Zealand. You don't need a VPN. You don't need anything. You just switch your location and it just does it. So I purchased it on a North America store, switched my location to New Zealand just by going into my options and my profile, and then I was able to play it. Didn't have to wait till midnight on the Friday. Nothing. Just got to play. And then once midnight Eastern hit, I went into my options and I switched it back to Canada. And nothing was lost at all. I just got to play. So I had the digital version, and I didn't want to give this, like, trade this back in or return it because I got the Steelbook edition. So I'm really weird. I know. I've been enjoying Elden Ring a lot. I don't think it's the greatest game that has ever touched gaming, like some people are saying. I think it does have some issues. It's not as hard as everyone's claiming either. If you've played any sort of Dark Souls games or Soulsborne games, whatever, you just have to take it slow. You have to take it slow. You have to know what you're doing with your build and work from there. And it's really not that bad. I first, I made a Vagabond build just to test it out, and I was just fucking around with everything, but I was not using any magic, and I realized magic is like the fucking easy button in that game, so I remade my character to have more magic abilities, and since then it's been a fucking cakewalk. And yeah, but once again, it does have issues with it. If you have never played a Dark Souls or Bloodborne or anything like that, you're gonna have a lot of problems. And the other thing is, I feel like a lot of people got wrapped up into the height of Elden Ring, not having any of those previous experiences. Some people not even really playing open world adventure games and just getting plopped into it, and they're like, okay, what do I do? And it's just you do anything. What do you want to do? Go wherever you want. They're so used to a set structure or quest points or whatever that it was so much freedom that it just became this isn't for me, and they just backed away from it. I found that was an issue with some people. But yeah, it's a fun game. It just there are issues with it. I do love how certain North American publishers, the only thing they can bash on is the UI, which is a joke because a lot of them have issues with their own shit, and they were just upset because it's 2022 and there's a highly rated game and it ain't theirs. That's my opinion. It was just stupid and petty the way they came out and said what they did. Next up is Gran Turismo 7, the 25th year anniversary edition. Steelbook. I have a thing for Steelbooks. I fucking love them. I don't know what it is. This game has been getting a lot of mixed reviews online. I haven't played a lot of racing games. This is my first racing game since Forza something on the 360, and then before that was probably Gran Turismo 2. I'm not huge into racing games, but this one was getting a lot of hype behind it, so I'm like, yo, let's give it a go. Let's try that. I don't consider Need for Speed racing games, by the way. It's fun. It's definitely fun. It's been getting some negative press because it has a credit microtransaction store, but if you just play the game, there is absolutely zero need to buy any sort of credits. For example, 2 million credits is $27 Canadian or something like that, and you use these credits to buy luxury cars. Well, yeah, if you want to start the game and go and buy a Ferrari, that might be a little bit challenging because they start you with Volkswagen Bugs and shit. You have to earn your licensing up to those higher supercars. But I'm at a B license, which is one step above the minis and Volkswagen bugs and stuff like that. Like, I'm driving a Subaru right now. Was it WRX or some shit like that? I suck with cars. But yeah, I'm driving a Subaru right now, and I'm doing races that take about 6 minutes to do, and I'm getting 45,000 credits in 6 minutes. So there's absolutely no reason to buy credits or to hate this game, because you can buy credits with real money if you just want to play the game. The game looks nice. The few bad screenshots that I've seen online, I have to imagine they're from the PS4 version. This game does not look bad at all if you're using the right settings and the right setup. And for a PS5 game, it does have a lot of tuning abilities, so there is that. Everyone wants to speed run games nowadays, and so publishers, developers, all that shit, they know this, and they supply options to allow people to do this. There's a reason why battle passes come out, and then there's also a thing to skip every rank in that battle pass for money. There's a reason why in Assassin's Creed you can just buy resources. They know people don't want to do that shit, and so it's just there if for those people, but it takes away elements of playing the game. Now, if they purposely make it difficult to do that stuff and then you have the option to buy it, then that's a little fucking infuriating. And that has happened in Assassin's Creed games, but in Gran Turismo 7, it is easy to make credits just by playing the fucking game. It's all you gotta do. Just play the game and work your way up, and it's easy. The next game that I got, and the last game I got, is WWE 2K22. The Deluxe Edition comes with Rey Mysterio Steelbook. The deluxe thing about this was I was supposed to get it 3 days early, which I didn't. Thank you, EB Games, GameStop, for not getting it delivered to me on time. It's fantastic. I haven't played it yet. As you see, it's sealed. I will probably be playing it this afternoon sometime after I'm done my stream. It's supposedly getting decent-ish reviews. The big thing with this is they took 21 off. So 2K 20 was so poorly received that they actually held back 1 year to this year to make sure they actually release a decent game. And that's kind of what made me curious about it. I think a lot more games should do that thing. Call of Duty's now doing it this year. They're skipping, or next year. They've taken one game out, and they're actually waiting a year to. I feel like all these game companies are just trying to rush through shit to get their next yearly game in, and it's showing on so many levels. Assassin's Creed started to do that, really push. Madden needs to do it. I know they just want to do a roster update, but they are so bad lately that Madden just needs to take a year or two off and just totally revamp their system. I'm a huge NFL guy. I haven't purchased a Madden game in 3 years because I feel it's the exact same thing minus a roster update. And the MLB The Show, same kind of thing, but that's on Game Pass now. So last year it got released on Game Pass. If you have a Microsoft Game Pass, you got fucking day one free, all that kind of stuff, and it was sick. So I didn't have to buy anything. So I didn't really care if it was a same copy from the year before because it didn't cost me anything. Except for my subscription to Microsoft Game Pass, but you get my point. It's just been nice to hear a company go, you know what, we're not going to do the easy road and just release another one. That's all. But yeah, that's just what I got to say. I can't believe comic book prices in person are that fucking inflated. I did see a sick ass fucking Conan statue, and I was so close to buying it, and then I saw the price and I puked a little bit in my mouth. It was almost $400, and I was like, yo, what? For a plastic resin fucking statue? What? But yeah, any fucking hobby you're into nowadays, you're getting destroyed in prices, and it kind of sucks because, especially around where I live, I don't know how you guys are, but like the COVID restrictions are just getting lifted, and so you want to go out there and get into the stores, but you get in there and you're just like, who has this money to spend on this shit? I don't have $300 to buy a Super Nintendo random fucking game that has no right being that expensive, and it's just the inflation because it's a Super Nintendo game. Like, no, I don't have that kind of money to spend on the first appearance of fucking Nova. Mind you, I already have that, but still, like, the inflation on that fucking thing is stupid. Like, I want to look up like what Gambit, first appearance of Gambit goes for, because that was an issue. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm fucking doing it on eBay. I don't even care. That was an issue that I used to find and give away to people for $5. Everyone was having problems finding it. They would find it for like $50, and I would be like, no. I'd find it for $5 to $10. First appearance of Gambit. I can't remember the actual X-Men issue. Okay, once again, everything's fucking CGC'd up the wazoo. Okay, Uncanny X-Men 266. Okay, that makes life easier. Search that. Yo, 117, 182, un-CGC'd, like not CGC'd. Like, what the fuck, man? Whoa. Like, this is stupid. Okay, let's go sold items. Filter. 278 for a CGC'd one. 268 for a non-CGC'd one. $341 for a 9.4 CGC'd with 41 bids. Then there was a $79 one with 17 bids. That was a 9.8. Someone got a deal there. No, there's a $17 one, so you can get them cheap if you just wait. $1,300 for a 9.8. Meanwhile, someone else just got a 9.8 for $79. What the fuck is wrong with people? Uncanny X-Men 266. I'd find for $5 to $10. And I sent out issues to like probably like 5-10 people. I remember I would just find them and be like, yo, I'll mail it to you. Give me your address. Whatever. This is fucking crazy. So we're gonna start playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. We are just about to head into Wall Market. We gotta go through the sewer systems first. I believe that's what it is. It's been a long time. I think it's like you gotta go through the underground things, and you come out at the park, and then that's where you see Tifa. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've played this game. Oop, that's the wrong mute. There we go. Let's get it going.